Boy, Wheezy. What's up? What's up? What's up? Uh, my boy Wheezy been busy. Wheezy been busy, y'all. I be doing a lot of shit. Let me cut this light on real quick. Zam. Turn this ISO down. Shit got break. What's up, man? They calling me on live. As soon as I get on live, they can start calling. What's up? What's up? Man, yeah, it was a bad move. So first and foremost, what's up with y'all? Quick little stream, Newtral Groundz Insider. If you haven't checked out the 7 War documentary, we dropped it earlier today. Check that out. If you have, let me know what you think about it. But this video ain't even about that. This is about my dog Wheezy, dog. Like, man. So where do we start? Okay, so let's start with the guilty situation. You know what I'm saying? So that when it comes to whether it was a bad move or not, I don't really know. But for people who don't know, I'm gonna just give you a brief synopsis on what's going on. But Wayne, and this is not even the one we're talking about. We're talking about the situation with the lawsuit. Boom. So he struck a deal. He pled guilty with the lawsuit, and it's basically not looking good for Wayne when it comes to the legal situations. As we know, Wayne has been fighting the legal systems, whether it was for masters or whether it was for royalties or whether it was just for his freedom. He's been doing that for years now. It's probably been over 10 years where Wayne just been always fighting an ongoing battle in the legal system. And yeah, man, it was crazy, dog. Is You don't really know how this is gonna pan out. A lot of people saying it seemed like he gonna do some time for it. I wouldn't. I agree. You know what I'm saying, because this is not no fresh case idea. Like Wayne has had his track record in there. But for the people that just joined it, let me know what y'all think as far as with the case. Like if this was a good move for Wayne, doing a guilty thing, or y'all think it should have been something that he was fighting. And we also gonna talk about him selling his masters. That's what I really want to talk about, because that's when it gets real critical, when $100 million 9-figure master deal. Who was that? What's that? What's up? What's up, Black Rage, dog? Well, he just dropped me some bread on me. Oh, my dude just tipped me. What's up, man? Look, first tip on live. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? That's love. That's love. So yeah, it's a fair situation. So I think it's gonna be some to what he wound up doing a little bit more time, man, because he already sat down a while back, and going back to it, it just don't seem like it's looking good, man, to be honest with you. And like Donnie, you right. It seemed like he had to be pressured with it, because it's like at that point, what you really gonna do, when them feds come knocking at your door, honestly. How about the chat sell they master for $40? Man, about these masters, let's talk about this. Now, for people who understand, let me give y'all a little education real quick on master recordings and what are master recordings. So when you're dealing with music, you have your masters and you have the royalties or the publishing. So the royalties is decided by the court. If you're looking at it from a business aspect, the masters will be the business owner, and the royalties, the people who receive the royalties, will be like employees. So when you own masters, you are receiving what's left over after you paid out all of your employees their royalties, and the royalties are mandated by the court. So if you work on a song, unless you sell your publishing, something that a lot of people used to get people to do back in the day, you are not gonna be you receiving more than you only get by the courts. You know what I'm saying? So with Wayne, him selling his masters was basically him selling the business of his music, basically, like the actual ownership of it. And I think he's still probably gonna be getting royalties. I don't really know the extent of the deal, but it's a situation where he's no longer he no longer owns the masters that he recorded. So that's something that's big. That's a big deal. So do y'all think 100 million was a good price for that? Like, do y'all think $100 million is a good? Jasmine B, I like what you're saying right there. When your masters are something that your children can live off of, $100 million ain't cheap though. So I don't know. Actually, I do know it's not a good deal, but $100 million ain't cheap. But for Lil Wayne's master recordings, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I can't even really get behind that. But everybody, like the comment, like the video. Y'all see I got the chat window on the actual video today, so y'all can actually see what y'all talking about or whatever. Usually it'll be on the side of the screen, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna put it on the actual monitor so future people could see what y'all was talking about. But I don't know, man. Wayne is a tough one. Is a tough one because like Donnie said, it's about you being pressured. Once them Feds come putting the pressure on you, you don't really know. And at this point, I feel like with the Masters, who knows if it was a money issue to what he needed to get the Masters off to try to fight something, or if money was looking slim or something like that. Like who knows what the reason was for him wanting to sell those Masters to Universal? Because I'm sure people around him in his camp know that that wasn't a good deal, or I don't know what they was pushing inside the camp because he did the situation with the Donald Trump before, and that's something that I think people in this camp would have been against, but it just seemed like Wayne is making a lot of plays right now, and to be honest, if you ask me, I think it just have a lot to do with him trying to get out of this situation with the Feds because they really been on this trail for a long time, and I think that he just trying to maneuver and do what he can to position himself in a the best position to fight this and beat it. Don Diva Alley Swag. That's exactly what I was saying. I think he's using that money to fight the case because this is not an easy case to beat, and it's also high profile. So I think that these two headlines dropping around the same time has something, makes it seem like it's a sort of synergy going on with it. Like they have things to do with each other. But for people that's getting in, what's up, what's up? Tapping, we got the chat window on here. If y'all got some comments, man, let me know if these was good moves for Wayne. If he should have sold his masters for 100 mil, I know that's probably gonna be 99 consensus of no, he shouldn't have did that. And was it a good move for him to do the guilty? Me personally, I don't really know as far as when it comes to the legal situations. But from a master perspective, Wayne's masters are priceless. So to $100 million for your master recordings is a little bit much for me. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. All right, yeah, I'm doing a little research because okay, boom. So let me just put this up to scale for you real quick. So they say that Sony acquired Michael Jackson's estate in the Sony ATV deal valued around $750 million. So that's how much Sony acquired Michael Jackson's estate stake in the Sony deal. So when they bought it back from him, they paid $750 million. Lil Wayne is worth much more than $100 million. For the Lil Wayne's masters are worth much more than $100 million in my opinion. I just don't see how it could have it could get to the point to where he even feel like that's worth negotiating. And Donnie, that's exactly what I was talking about. I feel like he about to spend all that on the case, and I feel like these two things kind of are in sync because it's happening around each other. So Andre Craig, basically, when selling your masters is the music that you've recorded. So your masters are short for master recordings. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody says you sold them your masters, you basically sold them the rights to what you created. And I don't think Wayne is under a deal anymore. So everything after this, I feel like he'll still own percentages of. It's the catalog of what he created before that was already created. So masters don't necessarily mean music that you're going to create in the future unless a deal irons that out. Unless that's ironed out in the deal, which I don't think it was the case with Wayne. I feel like that was a part of his exit agreement with the whole universal cash money type situation. Personally, I don't know though. Come on, streaming. Everybody won't call me when I start streaming. Jesus. You went to unknown man, he's pretty smarter than that. So life away. Yeah, yeah. Wayne had a tough life too. And this is something I want to get into as well with Wayne. A lot of people don't understand that Wayne was a child star. So we can't hold him to the same sense standards that we hold ourselves because we haven't lived that life that he lived. And he was rocking with Birdman, Cash Money. It was a lot of things going on within that camp that you see a lot of child stars, like a lot of child stars don't make it out. Usually when the stars a child and when they're young, usually by the time they get old they kind of messed up with it. And I'm saying that Wayne is far gone, but you could definitely see how him starting out so early and then being in the environment that he was in could set him up for this type of scenario. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think Donnie. I think he's still gonna get the pub unless he sold the pub because people be selling the pub too. You know what I'm saying? And people will get tricked to sell the pub. Like they'll get, okay, you sell your pub for a Rolex and a car or something like that. Like people be getting tricked, but that probably if he got tricked on that, and it was probably done back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So he probably still got the pub. Just can flip hundreds into thousands. It might be a good move when it comes to tax purposes. That's real. If y'all just coming in, man, make sure y'all drop a like. I don't know if y'all checked out the 7 War documentary, but we got that popping. Man, I got some chat revenue. This is the first time I got some donations. Black Rage, I appreciate you, dog. You showing love, brother. But what y'all think, man? Y'all think it was a good move, bad move? Is this something that y'all think Wayne can bounce back from? Because once you sell your masters, you pretty much giving up everything, honestly, when you ask me. But I definitely just want to highlight y'all for a second, man, because it's getting critical out here, man, with all of these deals going on. A lot of people getting jammed about the feds. I don't know if the feds got extra time because of lockdown, but it's just a lot going on, bro. What's up? What's up, Gideon? I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, brother, but you say what's the difference between publishing and masters? So I went over that in the beginning of the video. Publishing and masters are different. So when you think of, like, let's say you run a business and you have a CEO and you have the employees. The CEO would be the masters. The employees would be the publishing. The employees work and they get a royalty based off the work that they put in, but they don't own the rights to it. So let's say that I struck a deal and I wanted to create an album with Newtral Groundz, which is something that we actually working on. Newtral Groundz, the label would own the masters. Everybody on it would get their publishing because publishing is a number that's decided by the courts. So if you could see somebody, if you see a headline basically saying that someone owes me X amount of royalties, that's because they found the data of the song, they did the research of the royalty that they were supposed to get by the court, and then they multiplied and came up with the number of money, the amount of money that was owed to them. So when you're thinking of royalties and publishing, it's decided by the courts. The masters are the owner of the recordings, the person who actually published the song or to produce the song, and not produced from beat making perspective, but produced as if we put all of the pieces together in one pot. Man, Donnie, I don't even got these hoodies right now. Actually, I made this hoodie like last year, but I need to put some in the store, because we don't got no real Newtral Groundz merch. I be doing like a lot of New Orleans theme merch and stuff like that. But I'm gonna put some in the store. I'm gonna try to get some made probably like by the end of the month or something like that. But I'll let y'all know. Whoever want to get the merch, we're gonna put something out, some actual Newtral Groundz merch out in the store. You know what I'm saying? But for people that's just getting in here with Zam, do y'all think that it was a good move for my dog Wayne to plead guilty and to sell the masters for 100 mil? Let me see what y'all talking about here, man. So the person that owns the government, the taxes, is, for example, if I own the masters, I gotta pay taxes on those. The person that gets their royalties, they pay taxes on those royalties. So it's like whoever gets paid out, once you get paid out, you gotta pay those taxes accordingly. If you was a self-employed, it's gonna be taxed higher. If you're running it through an LLC, it's gonna be taxed lower, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, man, and that'd be the crazy part when I be thinking about like people have these financial advisors, like who's making these decisions, dog? Like I just don't be getting like who making these decisions, because the masses for 100 mil, I don't know about that, Jack. I don't know. Feel me, man. What's up with y'all though? What's up for everybody that's just entering? This is my third stream that I've done. We doing a Newtral Groundz Insider. I did the stream yesterday on the Harris Casino turning into Caesars, and then I also did another stream of me actually working on the Magnolia, not the Magnolia doc, the 7 War documentary that just dropped today, and it's doing pretty well too. It's at like 4,000 views or something like that. So make sure y'all check out that 7 War doc. I worked real hard on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just something that, just educates us, lets us know where we came from, letting us know where we can go. And it's just about, tapping into that content and realizing, who you are. So we're gonna be doing a lot more documentaries. Somebody asked me to do one on the St. Thomas. We're gonna crack that out. I've been hearing people actually doing a 17 Holly Grove, the 13th, you heard me. So we're gonna be doing stuff on all that. But for the people that just tapping in, what's on with y'all? What's up? What's up? Them drugs. Yeah, yeah, maybe. If you just jumping in, like this video, like the video. We trying to push this. We trying to get this news out. Let them know how Newtral Groundz coming. We coming with the live streaming now. This ain't no game. Was Wayne smart? Was Wayne dumb? I don't know. Y'all tell me. What's that? What's that? These boys right on. Do y'all like the whole streaming format? I know I'll be making a lot of on-demand content, but oh yeah, this should look fire. All right, boom. So for the people that's just coming in, Lil Wayne pleaded guilty, and he sold the masters, and we just talking about it. I want to hear what y'all got to know. I want to hear what y'all got to say about it. Freeze card, that fire. Yeah, man. And when it comes to them drugs, it's just it's an environment situation. He was a kid when he came into it, so it's like you gonna. I really don't blame him because I feel like he was a victim in the situation, and the fact that he persevered and did all this in spite of it is still very noteworthy. You hear me? So if y'all just tapping in, drop a like on the video. Let me know if him selling his masters to Universal Music Group for over 100 million, which is 9 figures, people. A lot of people be quick to say it's stupid, but let's not get it twisted. This is 9 figures. If you do with 100 million, you could do something right. Real talk. He did cut baby that big check in the beginning, so that do make sense. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because when you dealing with ownership, we living in a place or living in a time where ownership is everything. We tired of these people coming in here and taking what's ours. We tired of them making money off what's ours. You know what I'm saying? It's about time to keep that ownership popping. You know what I'm saying? Like ownership is literally the foundation of a stable economy. And we definitely gotta help our celebrities and our icons see that as well because we gotta keep retaining that ownership because it's a generational thing. It's bigger than us. This ownership, it lasts through generations. It's our kids. We want to provide a foundation to where they can have a step up and they can, be at a better situation than we was. You heard me? So it gotta really be a community effort of making sure that we build and we keep. In the black community, it's a lot of times where we just build and sell, build and sell. We feel like we get it off. The quicker we get it off, the better. But sometimes it's worth the long game. Like sometimes building it up and keeping it is not even sometimes. Most of the time, that's going to yield better results. It's going to yield more fulfilling results, and it's going to yield better opportunities for people coming in the next generation. Ownership is key. Don Diva, like real talk. I be talking to a lot of people about that. Be my partners, people I be working with. It's just about building something of quality. You know what I'm saying? Like we live in a world where everything comes so fast. It's like everything comes so fast as a microwave generation. So we be feeling like we're trying to get that fast money. But what people don't understand is that if you build that foundation, you can create an abundance. So you're not even gonna have to worry about, having to sign a deal with no one because you're gonna have an overabundance. Like even with this Newtral Groundz channel, we started this like 3 years ago, and it got to a point a year ago where things really started flourishing, and now it's an abundance. Like I could get on here on live and chop it up with y'all. You heard me? And have like 66, 70 people in the live, cool, and just what I'm saying. Like it's the abundance. And there was times where I could have sold a piece of Newtral Groundz and I would have been on people bread, that I didn't even see I really have at the moment. But it's just about the ownership. It's about trusting yourself, trusting your foundation, trusting your vision, and keeping it going. So he ain't learn from Prince, Jay-Z, Rihanna, and all the other masters anymore. Yeah, yeah. He ain't learn, and it's not that he didn't learn. People be doing what they want to do at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about Jay-Z and Lil Wayne, it's a real difference in how they move, but you also got to understand where they came from, the foundation. Like it was fundamental key differences that allowed them to blossom in the way that they blossom. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to these Lil Wayne masters, dog, these are priceless gems. We talking about priceless, priceless. So in my opinion, I don't really think it was a good move to let those go like that. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think though. I know I've been on stream for 21 minutes. Boom. I'm liking this little stream setup though, y'all, because I could get on here, chop it up, my little B-roll, you hear me, get some good content out. But I definitely want y'all to tap in. I'm about to head out. I'm gonna be coming in on this a lot of times. So when I go live, make sure y'all tap in with me. We're gonna be doing this often. Y'all see I got the titles, you know what I'm saying? So we got everything set up. We're gonna be doing this on a regular, just chopping it up. And for the people that just came in here, run back the video, like it, comment, and let me know if this is a good move for Wayne. People we was just talking about, and let me know if it was a good move for Wayne in the comments. Rocking with y'all.